Hi guys, it's Chris with City Your Homestead, and today is Thankful Thursday. Normally I'd make something, but I thought I'd bring you along. I got to get this tomato sauce packed up so I can get it to canning. I let it cook all night last night, and then we hit it with my blade there, and now it's cooled down and I need to get it canned. So I didn't figure you'd mind if we didn't do a treat today. So today, I've been like really dwelling and thinking about what I wanted to talk about. And I want to talk about truth. So the verse that I picked was Proverbs 12:22. The Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in people who are trustworthy. And we'll get more into it as I'm packing. And that's one thing about I can talk while I can, so that's good. But let's take it to prayer and then we'll start. Heavenly Father, thank you for each person that's here today. Everybody that just steps in or everybody that just watches the whole thing. I ask that you wrap your arms around them and keep them safe and help them with anything that they need. Any of their desires or wants or needs. Especially needs. I ask that this day and time that you help us with the truth so that we can see through the truth and see through lies. Give us those glasses and the guidance so that we can tell the difference. I want you to know that we love you from the bottom of our hearts and that we'll follow you wherever you lead us to. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. Short and sweet, right? All right. So we're going to talk while I pack tomato sauce. All right, so I was thinking about truth for a couple reasons. Well, it's election season, and, you know, we hear an awful lot of... And before I get started, I just want to say, I don't mean if I don't want to offend anybody. So please don't take it that way. But, you know... I've been hearing a lot of things like, it's my truth, you know, our truth, you know, things like that. And I think as Christians, sometimes we try to change that truth to fit what we think God says, not to what he actually says. And I mean, I was talking to one of Tom's relatives a couple of days ago, and I know what some of her beliefs are, and she was talking about doing Bible study, which I think is great. I love to see that. But I know what some of her beliefs are as well. And I think to myself, how can we have such beliefs and push behind it and call it our truth and have it be right? Because in the Word, it's God's words, not ours. You know, if it says it in the Bible, then that's the truth. You know, that's how I believe anyway. Not everybody has to believe the way I do. Because we all have our own thing that we do, you know. But, you know, it's like, you hear it all the time. It's like, that's my truth. Those are my truths. I guess I don't understand it. I guess I'm lost a little bit because, you know, I think about it and it's like, isn't truth the truth? Like, I didn't know there was such a thing as my truth, your truth. And even not even biblically, you know, it's like, okay, so if I tell you the truth is 2 + 2, and that's the truth. But someone could say, well, my truth is 2 + 2 is 5. Which one's right? You know what I mean? Unless I forgot how to add. I know some people might find it offensive, and if they do, I'm sorry. I really am, but I think we're in the season of, with the elections and everything, we hear so many people that say what we want to hear rather than what they plan on doing, or, you know what I mean? And there just seems to be, I don't know. Like, why can't people just come out and tell the truth? What they want to do and what they don't want to do, you know what I mean? What you think is true and what you don't. I know, I'm rambling on. I guess it's just part of who I am. I don't know. I think about it, and I'm making a mess back there. You just can't see it. But I think about it, and I think to myself, I try to always tell the truth. I mean, can I sit there and tell you I've never lied before? No, I can't. I don't think anybody can, to be honest. By the way, when I do these, I do not add any salt. Because, like, if I give some to Courtney's mom, they both have had heart attacks, and they can't have the salt. So when I pack something or can something, I do it so that anybody could have it. I might not have enough jars up here. And Jack's not here to be able to run down and get me more, so. But anyways, babbling on. I think that we talked about honesty before. And I think that when people talk to you, or solicit you, or do whatever, you should be able to believe the words that are coming out of their mouths, if that makes sense to you. Like, I'm not the person that you should say, does this dress make me look fat? Because I'll tell you if it does. Because, like, I would rather have someone go, Chris, that dress makes you look like a cow. Well, maybe not put it that way, but you know what I mean. I would rather have someone say that than to, make me feel as though I'm amazingly beautiful in it and it doesn't make me look bad. Because then when people are looking at me and they look at me like, that's ugly, then I won't feel so bad, because I would have already known the truth and decided from there how I wanted to handle things and how I wanted to do things. Maybe you guys can explain to me, because I'm having a hard time with that. I'm having a hard time with that my truth thing. I hear it so much. It's like, can someone explain that to me? I guess I'm just old-fashioned, maybe. And I don't understand. Like the kids that use all these new terminologies and stuff. I'm like, what does that mean? We have a younger girl, Crystal, across the street, and sometimes she'll do that. She'll say things, and I'm like, what are you saying? I mean, she's in her 30s, but, she's still, yeah. I guess I should have came better prepared for today, right? I think I know in my heart what I want to say. You know what I mean when I say stuff. I think that I know in my heart what I want to say. And I know how I want it to come across. And sometimes it doesn't always do that. You know what I mean? And that's frustrating. It really is, because you know that there's something that you want to put out there. But let me get this started, and then I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I feel like I'm babbling today. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I hate to keep you guys for a long video when I guess I don't even know what I'm talking about today. But anyways, I do know what I'm talking about. I don't want to offend people, and it seems like there's a lot of that nowadays too. You know, like if you say something, and even if you don't mean it in a bad way, you know, people will take it that way sometimes. I'm not directing that towards anybody either. It's just stuff that I read. Well, I got a lot more than I thought I was going to get on that. I guess I'll have to do half pints if I run out. But anyways, the truth. Like, if I say to you right now, the truth is I love doing my channel. And I love these times where we can sit together and we can chat. And I love when you guys comment back. And someday I want this to be what I do for a living. And I love my family. You know, I love my friends. I love my community. I love God. All those things would be true. You know? I guess if we really want the truth, we don't have to think about it. You know, it comes right out of our mouth, and it just comes natural, right? It's when we have to fib about something that, you know, you have to think about, you know, because you're like, how should I put it that way? You know, and I think that when we worry about how many people we're offending, we have to do that sometimes too. Jeez, oh Pete's, I'm getting quite a bit. Not that I'm complaining, because I'm not. Anything that I can get on my pantry shelf would be fine. I'm sitting here thinking, should I just delete this video? Because am I even making any sense at all? I don't know. Let's get back to different things too. I want to say how thankful I am to each and every one of you. Because, you know, believe it or not, I know that to be, you know, have a YouTube channel and stuff, that's not like big aspirations or anything on how to become a millionaire. But honestly, I felt like it was a calling and something that I really, really wanted to do. And when I first started, can I be honest, I hated cooking. I had done it for so long, and then, you know, it's just like, you know, as a mom, you just go in there and you cook dinner because you know you have to. And so, but I thought, you know, something, I mean, who wants to listen to sales tips and stuff like that, you know, I mean, and so I decided to go ahead to do the cooking. And, you know, you guys have brought such a creative side out to me that, I mean, I can see the difference from even 6 months ago. Like, if you would have told me 6 months ago that I would have been doing videos on creations that I made from my canned goods, I would have thought you were full of it. But instead, you know, I was out looking for things to make, and, you know, because there isn't the recipes out there really, you know, I was like, well, what do I do? What do I do? Boy, I somehow got a big bit of strawberry tomato on that one. But it's like you guys drive me, if that makes any sense. You guys push me to be a better person. And you know what? I hope that I do the same things for you guys. You know what I mean? Like, to encourage you to be the great person that you are. To encourage you to be, you know, to love cooking again, for those of you that don't. You know what I mean? To love sitting there chatting with other people. Boy, I really am rambling today. I do apologize for that. I've got 2 more quart jars in the back room. I might have to use those up too. So far I've gotten 8, 10, 11, 12 pints and a quart. And I still have some in the bottom there. But you know what? I love it because it is like money in the bank. And we're going to thin out our tomatoes this weekend because with all this rain, we did plant them far enough apart, but with all this rain, they have grown so much that they're kind of intertwined, and they're to the point where it's rotting other ones because we can't get in there. So I've told 2 of my neighbors, take as many as you want. Come get them. All right, well, let me grab a couple of those quarts, see if that'll be enough. So I got my mess somewhat cleaned up. I got the pan soaking right now. So I end up getting 12 pints, 4 half pints, which sometimes, you know, it does ask just for 8 ounce, and then 3 quarts. So that's not too bad on that last batch. Then I got to label the ketchup and mustard and put that in a crate so I got room for all this over there. It'd be nice that sometimes you have this like huge kitchen or a canning kitchen. My dream house has a canning kitchen, and it would be a pantry too that you would just, as soon as you finish canning, and you know, you could take your rims off, your lids off, rings, my brain's not functioning, then you could just label them and put them right on your shelf. You know, that would be like lottery dreams right there. Anyways, I hope that I've not been too scatterbrained today, because I know sometimes I can be, and I truly do know what I want to say and how, and it's just putting it out there, letting the words go from here to here or here to here. But I think in these day and times, like I watch a few channels, and you know, I think that we really do need to search for the truth. And if you are a Christian, the truth comes in a book called the Bible. If you're not, you know, truth is what you say it is, you know, and what nature and the surrounding world tells you it is. I just worry sometimes for us because as human beings, we want to see and be the best that we can, or at least I hope that we do. And that I hope that we can see when people mislead us. Maybe that's why people like dogs so much. And cats. Because they don't lie to us. They just come to us and they're hungry and they want attention, and that's it. But, deception comes in many ways. It doesn't have to be a politician, family, friends. It could be a reporter. It could be, you know, in some churches, it could be the pastor, the priest, whatever it happens to be. I've been watching so many channels lately that say Jared Kushner is the Antichrist. I don't know about all that, but anyways. Sometimes that stuff's way out there. And maybe he is, I don't know. But anyway. But it made me think about the truth and deception and what we're readily willing and able to accept. Does that make sense? I think that inside we're all pretty decent people, you know, and sometimes we can be misled very easily because we want to trust. I think that's in our nature, to want to trust people. And I think in these days and times we really have to kind of watch that sometimes. I am sorry that I've rambled on. I am. I know. Sometimes I just can't help myself. And I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer either. I don't want that to be that either. But in the comments, can you let me know if you guys want me to do like that Thankful Thursday and ask other people to participate when it gets closer to Thanksgiving? I was thinking about doing that. If you're getting tired of me babbling on Thankful Thursdays, tell me that too. If you want me to continue, tell me that too. But I do want to say I am thankful for you guys. I am thankful for God, my family, you know, my community. Thank you for helping me come out of a shell and to love something I loved so much before. I think by not being taught how to cook at home and having to learn at a restaurant how to cook and to fake it, deception, but I needed a job. I needed a job really bad, and I faked my way through, and then I became a pretty good cook. But, I forgot where I was going with that. But anyway, I haven't talked to Jack yet today. He's probably still sleeping, or they're taking care of things. I didn't hear anything bad, so I guess that's good. But tell me what you think. You know what I mean? Tell me what you guys think about, you know, me continuing doing this. And, thank you so much. I can't say thank you enough because, well, I'll tell you what. You know, I looked through, like yesterday, I never realized I had done the chicken whatever, and somebody emailed me and said, you have. But actually, I made it completely different. It had cornflakes in it and all those good things that that one didn't have yesterday. And so it was different. But, thank you for creating creativity in me and making me want to reach out and do better for you. Not just for me, not just for my family, but for you. Because you guys are so supportive and so good to me. And I love you guys. I really do. And I hate when it does that. Hold on. I got to turn it down just a little bit. There we go. So anyways, it's going to rain and storm here again today. It's going to be one of those days. It's been the last 3 days. But I want to thank you guys for coming along with me, being my friend, being my community, being my family, everything. Know that I love you and I care about each and every one of you. And, you know, there's suggestions you can put below. So you guys have a blessed day. Be a blessing. Oh, wait. I don't think I'll be doing dinner Friday because me and Tom are going up to that Pine View again. We want to kind of stock up on some of the meats and stuff that we seen up there. But we didn't feel very good last time, so we didn't kind of focus on that too much. So we'll probably not go back up there because it's 2 hours north of here, and, you know, it's getting that time. And I don't like to drive that far in snow. So, there probably won't be a dinner video, but I will do a video of us being at the store and everything and what we pick out. And then on the way home, we're going to pick up some hamburger in Ionia. They have it for $1.87 a pound. So if you guys have a Meijer that's close by, check it. Some of them are $2.99, but there are a couple that are $1.87. They got watermelons for $1.99 too. So anyways, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you stand by me and stay. And I hope that I didn't offend anybody today. But I do love you guys. You guys have a blessed day. Be a blessing. And I'll see you at supper.